Yo, what is up? Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. What do we got going on today? Welcome in. Fresh week, man. Let's get it. We're excited. What's good, Jay? Better have a all green week, chat. Cross your fingers. No, we feel good. I feel refreshed. We here. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Berg, Sid, Jay, Amar, back. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. All right. Also trading 14. Nice, dude. Nice. All right. So, okay. So, per usual, I've got my Tradeify live account. I'll copy trade that as my lead across these Tradeivate prop accounts. And then I'll trade my Top Step X live account separately. Yo, what's good, guys? What's up? What's up? Man, with how deep of a retracement this is into that imbalance that we put in on what was it? Friday, if not a half week. Yeah, Friday. It would have been Friday, last Friday. We've reclaimed most of that really red hourly candle there. Like, I had sellers stepped in out of the open, I believe, and then it was 4 or 5 hours of really lack of follow through, and then bounce into the close. Futures kind of leave a gap, and we go, and we are up. So I don't really want to fight the intraday trend. The intraday trend seems to be the upside. The longer we kind of hold these levels around all-time highs, the more I lean like, okay, eventually we'll push back. We'll push back. So, man, I kind of like the idea of a long, maybe into Friday's pre-market high at 800. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? We'll get some trades going here in a little bit. What's your bias? Yeah, I'm leaning a little bit long bias, honestly. If we can kind of hold, is that true VWAP? Yeah, we got to hold we held VWAP. We're not seeing any selling there. If there was going to be sellers, we would have seen it out of the open. All of this overnight structure is still intact, still moving higher. I kind of like it to continue. Maybe we get a push to 700 at some point today. We can see a couple trade setups there. But yeah, that's the idea for me. I would like to look for dip buys. As long as we're holding VWAP above VWAP, I want to trade with that. But yeah, I mean, usually if the sentiment isn't true, like if you see these overnight rallies and that's not truly the sentiment of the market, then they'll take that opportunity right out of the open to sell through that structure, and we didn't. We attempted, held VWAP, and now we're moving higher. This dip buy is getting bought pretty quick too. Damn. But yeah, let's be patient, wait for some good setups, and get into it. What's good? Appreciate that, Sky. Yeah. We're not gonna talk about silver, bro. I don't think I'm gonna trade silver. I was trying to pass like an alpha eval yesterday that was like on the brink of death, just trying to like pull it from its grave. I never seen you post a payout, bro. Shiv, I don't need to post a payout, bro. I've got a $50,000 Tradeify live account, $50,000 Top Step live account. I've taken 150,000 from Top Step this year or last year. I don't need to post a payout, bro. I take payouts that I don't even post about. I don't need to. Start judging traders based on if they have if they have a live account or if they've achieved a live account. I just hit $700 on NQ. Sick, bro. Yeah, we're gonna wait here. I like the idea for this setup through maybe push through 700. $630 is kind of holding as support here on this 500 tick. If we're gonna keep intact a higher low at 630s, move higher off of that level. But yeah, the buying is super. What's up? Happy New Year. How you doing, man? Morning, morning, everybody. Wait to see if we can catch a little dip buy here on NQ. And everything. We just keep like just bidding. I'm gonna try something small here, okay? Try MNQ3. I'm just gonna do it on the Top Step account. I don't really feel like messing with 2 right now. If we can kind of continue holding bid at 650, I want to see this break through that last session highs at 72. So line on the 60-minute, the white line I have, this is VWAP here, sitting at 556. You know what, TikTok, it's hard for y'all to see, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard for y'all to see, and it's hard for me to fit everything on the screen, honestly. I guess I can do something like this. Y'all can see that. All right, we'll just do that. All right, session highs at what, 72? Yeah, 72. Let's even get a breakout here. Kind of coiled into this level. Man, how's everybody's morning though? How's everybody's weekend? What's good? What's good? Happy New Year. All right, 64 is the level we need to crack. I bought 2 more and I'm at 5. I have a manual stop. I'll stop out if we run through like 630s here and fail to hold the higher lows up into the session high move. What's up, G? What's good, Martin? How you doing? Looks like it want to break, but it's being stubborn, isn't it? It's got to hold 630s here. I'm going to cut it and just try to look for another entry. All right, I'm long on the Tradeify Live and some of the other the rest of the funded accounts. AK on Top Step Live is at 43K. Yeah, it's mine, and I can withdraw. I can withdraw. You can withdraw all of it, more than half, all of it. All right, we're getting a retest now. Session highs. Can we go? Can we go? All right, right here. Let's see the break. Looking for 72s. That's our session high. 72s, and then see what the strength looks like above that level. If we get there, maybe 700s. We kind of be reading price action on that breakout and see what happens. I think we've got room. I mean, we've reclaimed most of that imbalance from Friday to get back to the highs of kind of where we saw that selling come in at 75. That's like 100 points. It's 100 points from here. Not impossible if this hourly candle wants to break session highs and start to extend. That's kind of what I would want to see, honestly. Let's see. We got to get past 672 right now, though, which is being a royal pain in the butt. Just come down a little quick. All right, I'm going to bail out. We can always re-enter. I think we see this under 630s. Hopefully I'm wrong. Or hopefully I'm not wrong, but we'll see. I don't like how quick we just lost 25 points off that high. Can always re-enter. Like subtle tells like that of possible momentum to the downside. 64 to 35 in less than a minute is a little sketchy. It's kind of getting bought right back up, though. We'll see. All right, back in. Like I said, can always re-enter. But if I see that, I mean, I'm going to be a little bit cautious of it. When the market loses 30 points like that, nice to see it get bought back up, but still, I mean, it could have gone. You got to be careful. No, you stream on top. Yeah, this is my top step right here. We are having a crazy amount of difficulty popping 60s here. All right, buys back to 50. All right. Adding into the position now as we retest that high for the third time. Here we go. Now we go. Got to get past 72. There's 72, 76. Hopefully it's not just an instant wick and sell back into the range. Let's see. like to see 700s here. Nice. Getting bought right back up. 77s, 80s. Nice rally here. Picking up momentum on the breakout as we break through the session highs. It's exactly what you want to see, right? Volume increasing on the breakout instead of decreasing. And 84 at the high. Hold it, bro. Hold it, damn it. Show some strength now. Yeah, this is Trade Sinker here. Gotta get through 84 before any crazy pullback, man, ideally here. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. You're killing me. So we took 72, then we went to 84, and now we're back at 72. Would have liked to see more than 10 points of upside there. Would have liked to see more than 10 points of upside, and now we're kind of threatening to go back into this range. I don't love it. Sometimes it can be sticky like this, though. I mean, it's not every breakout trade is so simple. The algos do their absolute best to scare you out of it. So we're just gonna give it a minute or two. See if we can break through 84, try to push into 700. All right, new highs. Here we go. New highs. Lock in. Lock in. All right, 84s. Can we get to 90 here? 15 points to 700s. 15 points to 700s. We got 87. Got 87. Can we get 90? In other words, can we get 700 before you retest my entry? In other words, that's what really matters, right, chat? Doesn't matter if we get there. I mean, eventually we'll probably get there, but if I get stopped out before, it doesn't really matter. See, you want to, like, as I'm watching this breakthrough new high of day, I just want to see those micro pullbacks instantly get bought back up. I want to see a lot of wicks to the downside. Constant test of high of day. I want to see active test that we're attempting to break high of day. As soon as this thing starts to lose momentum, I want to try to be preemptive, lock in what I can and just get out of the trade. But see, right back, micro pullback. Now it's testing high day again. We have 688, looking for a breakthrough 690. Wicked at 691. I hate when it wicks high day and you can't really like market order out because it's just, it wicks and then it's back like 5 points. I hate that. Hate that. Ooh, I'm being patient, chat. I'm trying to be patient, chat. Can we get 10 points to 700? 10 points gives us 700. Got 690s. This is a slow breakout, man. It's really testing my patience. Because of how slow it is, I feel like it's only right to try to lock in something here. Although I do feel confident we'll see 700. Hold on, guys. We'll get to the chats in a second. It's really hard for me to read whenever I'm like quickly in and out of these trades. It's kind of difficult to read. I'll catch up on them right after this. Right now, I'm thinking to myself, if you're wondering, I'm contemplating whether I want to cut some of this, let a couple run to see if we can get to 700. But this breakout's slow. You had session highs at 72. NQ kind of popped into the 90s, and now we're back at 682. It's 10-15 points of wiggle right above the highs. It's not the strongest breakout trade, which, I mean, some of them are slower than others, but at the same time, I mean, shit, dude, we've been open. Like, this just marked 5 minutes ago, an hour into the session. We should still have enough volume to be breaking highs a bit quicker than this. This feels like Asia session right now, and so it's just the slowness of the trade that has me a little skeptical. You know what I mean? Although I do feel like we'll see it. It's just this is where trading gets difficult, man. It's not so much a strategy or this or that. It's like the inner battles and the decision making on a whim, right, that make trading difficult. But this is slow, and it feels more like it's going to be in a fucking range. And we just can't even catch 15 points above highs. This sucks. I got to cut it. I'm sure I'll regret that. All right, let's just do a little reset here. Just do a little reset. Piss poor execution. Could have gotten out at 690s. Thought we could see another 10 points. It's just, yeah, little things like that. If you don't execute them right, then that's the difference between a couple $100 and a break-even trade. So do a little reset and look to punch back in a second. Let me just chill. Yeah, the trade copier trade syncer does work smooth. Usually works best if you're using trade evade accounts. Yeah, that's just that's I mean, that's, we get in here for the breakout, break session highs. This is me just complaining a little bit, but 10-15 points, which just isn't much. When you look at the overnight range, this thing is set 10-15 points on a breakthrough high a day at a high volume time when the overnight session's up 280 or actually 300. It's just not doing it. I mean, just not it. It's not it, Chief. Would have liked to see a little bit more, a little quicker extension through those highs. Anyways, let's do a little reset here. Still thinking about dip buying, but we are still seeing a lot of that ping pong and price action. Talk to me, chat. What are we up? We up? We down? We around? How is everybody doing today? Hit the subscribe button, YouTube. Appreciate y'all for hanging out, man. We're going to get green. We were up, man, unrealized a couple several $100s, but execution could have been better. Always easy to say that in hindsight. It's a lot of this price action today. So I guess it is a see profit, take profit kind of day as of now. That might change, but as of now, see profit, take profit. We're visiting both ends. These candlesticks are seeing both ends like actively, right? Look at all the ping ponging, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So that means, in a general sense, that it is very likely when you take a position here, anywhere within these really wicky, choppy candlesticks, your entry will be visited again. So if you're not comfortable with that, see profit, take profit. We are visiting both ends of the range today actively. If that's going to be something that puts you on, like if you don't do well, and I don't typically do too well in the chop whenever I keep seeing my entry get tested, then be aware of it. We're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. We broke the session highs, but it just didn't really run away. Sellers are still very active in the market. Still very active. You trade gold and silver? No, man. I think I would get in a lot. It's a good way to define today's price action, right? Moving up, but bullshitting a lot on the way. Like, look at this 5-minute chart. Wicks both sides, really undecisive. Like, does move up. You get one 5-minute candle that moves up, but it doesn't break away. You still have the wicks on the downside. It's moving up, but bullshitting on its way up. Not letting me catch a good trade. What? Hold on, let me check. What happened, bro? Do I need to restart the chat? Back? Hey guys, we have 25 likes. Come on, man. Run it up. Kick Live is down. You know what? I think I'm going to stop doing Kick and Twitch and just do YouTube and TikTok. I don't think my computer can handle it all, honestly. Okay, so Kick went down and that's what messed up. Kick went down and that's what messed it up. We're just not going to do Kick anymore. Because it's messing my whole thing up. All good. Like, I was literally trying to stream YouTube, Twitch, Kick, TikTok. Yeah, nobody on Twitch? Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. We'll, I could end stream and then restart it without Twitch and Kick. Because also what happens is, yeah, they're disconnecting. What happens is, I think TikTok is like, when I'm trying to multi-stream at TikTok, it'll work for like 20 minutes and then it goes down. Don't cut the Kick, bro. I might have to though, for my computers. I want to deal with it. Yo, what's good, Dominic? Use a MacBook? No, I've got an Alienware. I bought an Alienware back when I still don't know anything about computers, but I know an Alienware is not the move. My dumbass bought an Alienware. Regret it every day. It's actually, Alienware suck. They suck. Okay, I mean, so you had the session high break, and then now we're like back into these wicks on the 5 minute at 6:30, where I thought it was a good buy originally. But now you're looking at it in a different context. Now you're looking at it with a failed session high break and a selling move back into the range. So it's a different context now that we're at 6:30. So is it still a buy? Is the question. I don't know, man. This is I think there will be long opportunities today, but this is just like, look at this price action on the 5 minute. I'm not going to step in the way of this selling right here. Let's just wait, see if 630s wants to hold. Hi, girl. This market's giving us like 20-point pinballs really quick. If you can get in and out, it's giving you 20 points quick. Trying to think what's a logical spot to stop this out if it doesn't work. I'd say under all these orders at 560, but that's far away is the issue. Is it better to get funded or have a live account? It's better to get funded first and then eventually get a live account. You can make me one, sweetie. I wonder if that was our dip buy, damn it. More patience, more patience. Crude looking like a possible breakthrough 59. Is that the open there? Yeah, that's some aggressive buying off like a V-shaped bottom. If we can break these highs here at 58.50, then 59. Would have been a little better to get in here though. Not gonna trade that. Top 2 S2F. What does that mean? You talking about top one? Top straight to funded. Yeah, no, I've got 2 top 1 accounts right now. If you're asking my recommendation, they're not bad. Just make sure you hold your trades longer than 10 seconds. That's the only issue I've ever had with them. I got in a quick 3 micros here to see if we can get a break through 60s and then into the 70s. Kind of holding support here on this retest. So I got in 3. We can get through 62 here. Maybe we can run back to session highs, but we'll see. I hate this entry. I love how the market chops, and then as soon as I get in, it's like, okay, let's run 15 points down real quick. Let's run 15 points down real quick. Man, I'll stop this. Honestly, if we break 630s, I guess I'll stop it. What accounts are those? Pretty much everyone down there, right here. Well, I've got the Tradeify Live account, 5 take profits. I got some funding ticks, some lucids, funded next, trade day. The whole giddy up. Top 1. Need to get some alphas. Need to get some my funded futures. My funded futures run a heck of a sell right now. Did y'all see this one? The rapid. So this is the one everybody's like that daily payout. Kind of like TPT, I believe. Which prop firm has daily payout? TPT, I guess now my funded futures. Tradeify has a new plan. Okay, are we frozen? Chat. I want reimbursement. We're frozen, bro. We're frozen. We were frozen, or maybe that was my computer. Anybody freeze for a second? The fuck? And I wasn't able to exit at 68. Not like I would have, but still. And we're frozen again. Nah. Is this my Wi-Fi? It was like a half-second freeze. Yeah, but that's not good. That's not good, chat. Chat. Like, what the... Hold on a second, bro. That shit, that's bullshit right there. That can't happen, man. That's affecting my ability to enter and exit trades. Keeps fucking freezing. Like, I can't even read. Like, my argument would be that I can't read the price action up here because we're fucking frozen. Now I'm going red on this trade. I don't like this trend line break here. I know that's kind of silly, but on this 500 tick, I don't love it. I don't love the retest of the, like, it's a deep, you know, 70s rejects, and now we're back in the 50s. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. Yeah, it's a little annoying. That, I mean, that's a little annoying. I feel like I'm, yeah, I feel like I was unable to execute because it was frozen. So yeah, yeah, I don't like this at all. 41 needs to hold with a vengeance here. This is not looking yummy. Nothing's looked yummy today. Nothing has looked yummy today, honestly. Love to just get a killer trade that looks amazing and just smack it. That's a beautiful rejection off 41s there. Can it hold, though? Good morning. What's good, Patrick? How does the rapid plan work? Well, if you go to the checkout, it should kind of show you what the requirements are in the funded stage and the eval stage. I think more or less it's, if you have any experience with TPT, I think it's the intraday drawdown. I think it's 2 days to pass. Once you get into the funded stage, the intraday drawdown, once you clear that buffer, it's daily payouts. You can trade 5 50Ks, I believe, and up to 3 150Ks. So I mean, if you got a 50K, you get it funded, you build the buffer past the intraday trailing drawdown, then you're eligible for daily payouts on multiple accounts too. It's actually not bad. All right, 670s here. I'd love to just hold this like a dang hold it like a damn beast. Can we hold to 700? But we've told ourselves a couple times it's a see profit, take profit kind of price action today with how many wicks we're seeing off the lows, off the highs. 72, and we're instantly back down. Gotta love it. Can't seem to hold a level for more than 5 seconds before we ping pong it. You know what I mean? Did you feel me? Like, we can't hold a level. We can't hold a level. This is the 500 tick charts. Every time we see a level, it's right back. It's like immediate reactions off. We can't put in a couple candles at it. We can't like consolidate even for a second. It's just ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Oh, I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it. Yeah, this is a little torturous here, I'm not gonna lie. A little torturous. At the very least, it seems like I could be, you know, taking profit when I'm up 40, 50 bucks and at least trying to get my entry back. Seems like that's reasonable. Let's try to do that, low-key. Let's try to get our entry back. As soon as I get out, we're gonna run. All right, so I took it out. Let's just try to like do little scalpy ranging trades. My entry is at 56, so anything below that is a good entry retake. So let's see, and then we'll keep maybe getting out at 60, 70s. If that's the kind of price action it is, let's execute. We're trying, dude. The way I approach these trading days is like trying my very best to start getting a couple base hits on, start to build a bit of a profit buffer, and just kind of compound the day. But it's hard to do that when the market is undirectional like this, until you shift the mindset to say, okay, let me just take range trades. Let me be happy with 10 points. Let me be happy with 10 points. Copy trading software, it's called Trade Syncer. We were in at 56, so let's see if we can get that back. It's a fresh hourly open. Let me see what that hourly looked like there. Kind of a strong close. Seen some selling into the 50s. Things are a little volatile right now. Let's chill for a second. We could break here with this little bit of volume on the fresh hourly here. Good luck. Good luck to you, man. Yep, in and out. I think that's a good idea most of the time, right? When we're undirectional. It's hard to execute unless you like truly remind yourself this is the game plan today. In and out. In and out. Nostalgic started 2026, 2K in the green. Nice. Yeah, Trade Syncer works really well with every prop firm that has Trade Evade as an option, but it also does Ninja Trader, Rhythmic, I think all that stuff. But yeah, it works with Apex as well. A lot of people use Apex with Trade Syncer actually. Think about Tradeify payout rules. Yeah, solid. They've got competitive payout caps. I think they have no minimum trading days. The profit goals, if you're like on a sim funded, get easier every payout. I think they're super solid. Super solid. I've had no issues in my live account either taking payouts. YouTube, can we get to 75 likes, man? Come on. Come on, chat. Run up the likes. Run it up. I was thinking about trying to get long here off of 50s, but it was a fresh hourly candle. Things were kind of wicking around kind of crazy, so I decided to stand it down a little bit. Just give it a second. I don't think it's going to serve us any good to kind of rush into anything today with how rangy it is. I don't think it's going to serve us any good. Do you just make $100, $200 a day on 23 accounts, make 30K a month? I guess that's one way to look at it. I think the goal with these funded accounts, a lot of them are the 150s. I have a couple 100s. I would like to make like 400 a day. I feel like is very, very solid. And then most importantly, man, just playing like surviving, protecting our drawdown, surviving. Super important. Surviving's goal number 1. Trading as best you can is goal number 2. Surviving is goal number 1. You can survive. Eventually you'll hit your trades and it'll happen for you. But survival, brother, survival. Survival is so key because I mean, if you're not surviving, then you're blowing accounts, you're doing this and that, which just puts you into like a total spiral of emotions, and it's more than just like blowing an account. It's all right, now we get 670s here. Holy crap. Is anybody getting put in the blender today? What's good, Turbo? Appreciate you. Anybody else get put in the blender today? I'm a little surprised Bitcoin's trading at 94 as well. Back up to the range on the hourly. Good night. That's the daily. So we had like almost 3.5 or 4 weeks of just like weak price action off of 85. Very surprised that didn't break. Wonder if that goes and retest one hundo. This is a ref. I mean, we had the hourly candle that looked good, but it wasn't running into new highs. Like this was already a range that we had put in. So I mean, you're trying to get long in a really awkward spot where you're at the bottom of this wick and you're like trying to get long here or here. With all of that rejected range, it's not that's not an easy long trade to take, although it was a decent candle. And then here we're in like 3 wicks of doom territory on the hourly. It's just slow. We'll make money, but we gotta be patient. There's 80s again. What is ticks? Why do you trade on? Tick chart is an order-based chart. So the open and close of the candles are based on orders and not time, as opposed to a time-based chart. So I feel like it helps me read the market structure a little bit better. You can see more levels within this range here. Kind of the exact reactions off of these levels. There's going to be more pivots. Pivots meaning kind of final levels that get tested before we break. So like this wick at 62. So you can kind of get more precise, exact entries using the tick chart, looking for these pivots on the 500 tick chart. And you can get a better read on price action because you're watching order-based candles, not time-based candles, right? It also keeps you in pace with the market as well. When the market speeds up, tick chart speeds up. It's very important to be on time with the market, on pace with the market, because you've had a trade where kind of the right trade idea, wrong time. But the tick chart, since it's order-based, when a lot of orders come through, volume picks up, this chart expands, creates more structure to look at, more price action, and you can start kind of trading with the momentum. You can also catch, large time-based candles to the upside or downside. You can catch while the momentum is happening within the tick chart. So like for example here, we're looking at the 5 minute. So yeah, you got the 5 minute from 70s to 92. Like it just broke without any warning at all. But yeah, that's kind of why I use it. It's kind of why I use it. More structure. If I would use it if you're a scalp trader, definitely would suggest it. I would definitely suggest it if you're a scalp trader. If you're not a scalp trader, it could probably still be a benefit to you, but now I've taken entries on a tick chart that I've held for hours, but those are kind of outliers. It really depends how much follow through you get. Yeah, brother. I mean, we just broke 60s to 90s. It's hard to get into this damn market. I'm not super interested in trying to chase it up here either. Sound guy. I've got the most expensive mic on the market. I don't know why it gives me issues, but no, I've got a great mic. I just got this audio interface. I don't know. It's a lot. It's tricky to deal with. I guess I can move the mic closer. Man, we're starting to break here. Starting to break here, chat. Damn. Oh, microphone. It's a Shure SM7DB. Ugh. I like the long idea, but this is what we've seen today a couple times. Like we'll break the highs and then enter back into chop. Like, are we actually going to get follow through into 700 and above, or are we just going to chop back into 80, 70s? That daily is insane. Look at the daily candle here, man. Up 240 across 20. Nice, dude. Solid. Hopefully we can get there. Just need a decent trade at some point. We're seeing the same thing we've been seeing. We break the session highs and then we fade 20, 30 points and then we're back into the range. Don't want to chase anything up here. I think sitting on the hands is the best setup right now, man. This is insanely choppy. How much money you make off your codes every month? Not more than I do trading, I'll tell you that much. Not like some of the others. Wow. You got 700s to 70s. It's like you see the same thing every time. Same move here. Break the highs, push back into the range. Break the highs, push. It's not a. We're grinding up, but it's so difficult to catch like a strong move. Hi, bro. What's good? What's good, Andreas? This is mad difficult. Shit. What's interesting is VWAP is just gradually. VWAP is still ways down there, isn't it? 570, 550, 577. Hey, Brady, what's good? What's up, Catalyst? Trying to buy this dip today at some point. It's up to him for the XFAs. Hit max drawdown. Anxious. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Trading when you're anxious is hard. I know that. Is it too early to say? You guys know those days where we just kind of bleed up and to the right. It's very slow price action, but we just continue bleeding higher. I wonder if it's one of them days. I wonder if it's one of them. See if the 68 level holds on the retest. Restore the evals when I so you overcome the fear element. Evals to XFAs. You know what, man? It's hard for me to answer that because now I'm past the XFA and into the live account. So I feel like I've and the live accounts are even more. There's more like that. It's a whole nother thing from the XFA to the live account. It's like the eval to the XFA, but it's even more like intense. The like the fear and stress of it. So I feel like now I can now that I have the live accounts, I'm better at handling the emotions. But yeah, it's different because you know like money's on the line now, and you have the potential to earn a payout, and that makes it, look at that price action, that makes it definitely more for real, right? But yeah, it's just something you get better at the longer you're trading. But for me, now that I have the live accounts, it's going from an eval to XFA is not really a big deal. You had an XFA since start of October, dude. If you had, wow, what, 70s to 80s, 80s to 70s. If you've had an XFA since then, you're preserving it, which is really good. That's the goal. It's to like preserve them, manage your risk really well, and slowly work towards a payout. Slowly is the key. Slowly work towards a payout. Yeah, daily payouts on live account. Yep. Live account is total freedom, pretty much, Chad. It's like daily payouts, uncapped. You can take all of it out. It's I don't see the hate on. I don't understand the hate on live accounts. Good lord. I mean, this is, it doesn't have a clue what it wants to do. It don't have a clue what it wants to do. Staying in the game, surviving. Yep, that's what it's about. It doesn't have a clue what it wants to do. Yo, guys, if you guys are new in the YouTube stream, man, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. It's every single morning we're live here trading. Why not transfer all your money from live to personal? See, well, that's what a lot of people tell me. I don't understand why. First of all, I like having a live account with the prop firm, because if anything at all, it's like one account that I can manage, that I can pay for the groceries or whatever I need to do. Right? I can make $100, go take it out and go pay for, whatever I need to pay for. So, and then if I want a personal account, I can build a personal account up if I really wanted to. I also have my Tradeify live account. The goal for me, and plus, man, when you're trading with a prop firm, there's a risk. I know a lot of people are like, whatever, but there's a risk management team. I know that y'all might cringe at that, but like, dude, risk management's so important. You know how easy it is, coming from somebody who's blown up a real live account that I funded. I much prefer to have the daily loss limits in place, no question. Try to work towards some of the live incentives, that there is every once in a while, the bonuses. I don't see the bad thing about having a live account with a prop firm. There's a lot you have to be responsible for when you're trading your own personal live account on the risk side. And it's very easy to, dude, tilt, like if you go on tilt, crazy shit can happen. Even the people that are the most disciplined, like crazy shit can happen because you're not in control. It's like you're possessed when you go on tilt. You have to be responsible for setting your daily loss limit on your own personal live account. You have to be responsible for locking yourself out. You know what I mean? It's a little, I don't know, man. It's a lot This is a lot of responsibility. Being live with a prop firm, a lot of that responsibility is like out of your hands, so it's on them, you know, like they keep the capital protected. You're there to trade. You try to keep the capital protected, obviously, as well, but you know what I mean? You go on tilt on a live account with like $50,000 balance, even a monk. It's hard, dude. Tilt is truly you're possessed by the market, or you're just possessed. You're emotional. You've been emotionally hijacked when you go on tilt. You're truly possessed. Like you cannot control what has happened. That's the definition of tilt, is that you cannot control what you're doing. Right? Like true tilt. I don't know if you guys experienced that before, but if you have, you know what I mean. That's why I like having the prop firm live accounts. I have my daily loss limits. I have my contract limits. The responsibility is not all on me to manage and preserve this capital. It's on the prop firm. The risk management handles that for me. You have a personal live account with $50,000. You don't take the responsibility. You don't take the responsibility to put a daily loss limit in there. You don't take the responsibility to not over leverage the account. You take a $10,000 loss. You can't emotionally handle that. Turns into $15, $20, $25, $30,000 loss. The account is at a fraction of what it was. You blow it all. I've done it before. That's why I prefer to have my Top Step live account and my Tradeify live account. And I'm also working on getting my TBT accounts into live accounts. Trade Day I would like to get live. I'd like to get all of them live, manage them, preserve them. Just be a money manager, be a money manager of multiple live accounts. That's the goal. That's the goal. Did I explain that well? That's why I trade live with prop firms. One word, tilt, and avoiding it at all costs, which is a lot easier to do when the risk side of it is in the prop firm's hands. After the tilt, it's like waking up from a dream and looking back, like what the, yeah. It's bro, it's crazy actually. This is like disgusting price action. It's called Trade Syncer. That's this over here that has all of the accounts copying. Any trade ideas? You know what? None's coming to mind right now. If we can break out and show some cleaner price action than just this ping-ponging effect here, then I would be totally down. I am biased long side today. I think it's a slow bleed up kind of day. We've retraced, as you know, we retraced most of this imbalance. When we reclaim most of this imbalance that we saw on Friday with all that selling, like we've reclaimed most of it. And there's been opportunities for sellers to step back in, and they haven't yet stepped back in dramatically or anything. So I'm long biased. I would like to see maybe Friday's pre-market levels kind of pushed into, but it's moving up into the right, but it's hard to get in. It's truly hard to get in. The reason it's hard to get in is because we're not actually seeing like large body candles extending through levels by 10, 20, 30, 40 points. We're like ping-ponging 5 points. Entries are getting retested. Like I don't think you could have gotten an entry today that hasn't been retested at one point. It's difficult today. It's difficult price action. Put on the funk, dude. I'm gonna get copywritten. I'll put on the funk towards the end of the stream. That way I can just cut it out. Tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off. Give us the funk. Gotta get the funk. Do I think we'll see above 700? Yes. Is there an effective spot for me to get into this market that has limited drawdown that I see strong price action off of a level and get in without getting retested? Not really. That's the issue. That's the issue. I just said it's green, but I'm unsure if I want to risk anymore. I agree with that. Maybe size down if you really see something you like, but like I'm confident we see 700. It's just so damn choppy. Look back some of your Reddit posts before you moved to live. Yeah, man. So like every 5 to 10K, I'd say like 8K, if you had to put me on an average, I was moving up. I think I started with like 2 minis. Started pretty aggressive. Then once I got to like 10, 12K profit, I went up to like 5 minis. Then 30, 40K profit, 10 minis, 60, 70. And then I hit somewhere in there, I hit 15 minis, and then I started coasting it because I wanted to preserve that and just take the payouts on it. Yeah. It's tough to watch this market and know with a pretty high level of confidence where we're headed and not be able to take the trade on it because the price action is just not really tradable. We're retesting this equal high. The price action here looks good, but I think the more disciplined thing to do is not trade that. If I wanted to be a nut job, I'd probably get long like right here. But let's see how that would have worked out. I'd get long at 92, manually stop out if we break 80s, and try to size it for a break of 700, take it off like here. We'll simulate it, but I'm not going to take it. It's not a good setup. Not with the price action we've been seeing. It's just not worth it. But yeah, I'd probably look for like a 1-to-1 breakout trade through 700. Has anybody been doing well in this price action? I know that there is some. I mean, if you guys are range traders, this is a great day, right? I mean, this is probably like the best day ever for a range trader with a little directional bias to the upside. Taking more longs and shorts today off the lows, just kind of killing it probably. It's so hard to put yourself in that mindset for me. It's so difficult. I'm too much of an optimist that we're going to get a break and start moving aggressively. As soon as I take a range trade, we start breaking out. As soon as I take a breakout trade, we start ranging. So yeah, that would have been a horrible trade if I tried to get long there. What's not a good idea today is trying to get long like 4 breakouts, because it's just ultimately pooping. And I like to get long 4 breakouts, so not my kind of day here. trying to short the market for some strange reason, getting cooked. Dude, you know what? I know. Okay, so yeah, you have like a bearish bias on the market and you're kind of married to it and you continue trying to short it. Because, and rightfully so, I mean, we've been seeing aggressive pullbacks. I know exactly how you feel. I was stuck in that little mental, that's a mental thing you need to break out of and come in every day into the market. Just totally unbiased. One of the ways you can build your confidence back is try to take a long trade with small size. Get a winning trade. Just get a winning long trade. Get 1 or 2 winning long trades. And that's going to start to build your it's kind of going to hone your bias back into a neutral state instead of, you know, continue to take losses on sell trades. Take a couple small, they don't have to be huge trades. You're just trying to build that mental back to a neutral bias, because right now you're married to the short side of the market. You need to bring it back into a neutral state. One of the ways to do that, small size, take a couple base hit long trades, lock in profits, just get winners. That's going to help your mental a lot to bring you back to where you need to be. Because yeah, it sucks to be married to a direction and you refuse to take anything but short trades when just the market is not agreeing with you. So I know how you feel on that one, man, because I was stuck in that loop like 3 weeks ago. You got to try to break it. Small size, get a couple winning longs under your belt, and you should reset your mental there. Good luck. This is poop. This is truly poop right here. Well, we're doing better at not trading the poop. Usually I'm trying to trade the poop regardless. Doing a good job not trading the poop. Take pride in that. Take some pride in that. This is like the first real trading day of the year. I guess we're just gonna torch everybody's ass here. Guess we're just gonna torch everybody's ass. Seems about right. Yo, chat. I wouldn't suggest trying to pass these accounts right now with this choppy price action. I'm going to be honest with you. But this is a good deal. 20% off now. The 100s and 150K rapid plans. Daily payouts on those. You can trade 5 50Ks or 3 150Ks. But I'm going to be honest, dude. I would get that deal while it's here, but I would not try to pass it in this price action. The intraday accounts, they're just so difficult to pass when we have this choppy price action. Those are best to save for like, and you got to be disciplined and patient, but if you can find a trend day, they're not very hard to pass. On days like this, they're damn near impossible. Yo, again, appreciate the follow on Twitch. Gary with the follow on YouTube. How's your 2025 performance? Pretty good, man. 2025, the beginning of 2025, started using prop firms. Took a lot in payouts. Got a Top Step live account under my belt. Got a Tradeify live account under my belt. So I think it was a good year to. Now I have two live accounts that I manage, and hopefully more in the future. I think it was a good year to kind of build my foundation a bit. Coming out of 2025 with 2 live accounts is good. I'm solid. Can't complain. This price action, bro. I mean, this is actual. This almost feels like a bit of a scam. Look at 670's trying to break. This is horrendous, chat. This is horrendous. I don't think I've ever seen it this bad. Has there ever been a day this bad? Has there ever been a day this bad? Thank you, sweetie. Yep, that's exactly why toned. Just trying to preserve this. Trying to preserve it and build it, compound it slowly. That's the goal with the lives. Yo, Libro with the follow. Appreciate it. I'm in short and long on options. Just need a big move, don't care which way. I don't know if we're going to get a big move today, man, to be honest with you. I don't know. Anything can happen. I haven't traded options in a long time, but it would be a good day to... what do they call it, chat? When you kind of are... you're making money selling a call put spread, or you're kind of making money when the market is just sideways. What, you let premiums expire and you get paid the premiums. I think it's selling a call put spread, something like that. Anybody know? I haven't traded options in a minute. Yep, that's the goal. Yeah, those TPT accounts are sick, man. That's the goal. I love my Top Step live, my Tradeify live, but to have 5 TPT lives would be awesome. Awesome. Butterfly spread, straddle, credit spreads. Y'all just said 3 different things. I think a credit spread's what it's called. Sell. Yeah, you're just selling the premium. But you can do it a spread. Yeah. Maybe today would be a good day to do one of them. Hold on a second, chat. I miss trading options. Are you sure you miss trading options? Do you miss the roller coaster of trading options, or do you miss trading options? Oh, that might have been our dip buy. I'm sitting here complaining about the price action, but there's been opportunities. You just kind of buy the lows of the range, let it pop, and then sell it. Just not really my style. Yep, that's good, man. You're up. You know, you don't want to take a losing day, but it's a small losing day. Just come back tomorrow. No biggie. Celebrate the win on the other account. Check. Look at this cup Alyssa got me. Take a sip, buy the dip. That's what I should have done 3 minutes ago. What up? What up? What's up, Elijah? Welcome in, bro. See profit, take profit that day. Yeah. Survive. Try your, survival of the fittest that day. Yo, 130 likes. Appreciate y'all, man. I know we haven't given y'all a lot of action on the stream today as far as actual trading goes, but this is what trading looks like sometimes, man. And I try to do better. I try to do better at staying out of the market when it's like this. That's still a work in progress for me, but that's just how it is sometimes. Today is one of them days. Chasing buy moves is going to get me in trouble. Chasing sell moves is going to get me in trouble. Just kind of anticipating that some of these lows are going to hold and trying to get long and then just taking it out early. That's the goal today. It doesn't mean we can't eventually start to pick up some volume and break, but at the moment, the market is pretty balanced. What's the benefit of using 500 tick chart? It looks choppy and a little bit better sometimes. Get some more precise entries. Just breaks it down in more detail. Breaks the market structure down in more detail. It does look like crap today, but that's just the nature of how we're moving. I think if you put this on any chart today, it's gonna look like crap. Stream frozen? No, that's on your end there, Nelson. Stream lagging. There's no way. Well, give it a second. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's try to take a little winning trade here. I'm in at 95 looking for the breakthrough 700. Tight stop, run a stop at like 80s. No audio? Damn, bro. See if we get chopped into oblivion or if we can actually get a break of 700. This is the third test of it with a V shape. Okay, bet chat. I don't know. It's probably pretty laggy. This is like a stream that we were live on Kick and Twitch also, and then those got disconnected, so it might just be like a really glitchy one today. Low key. To use OBS, I did. This is Streamlabs right here. I think I'm gonna disconnect the Twitch streams going forward, disconnect the Kick streams going forward, and it should be a little bit better. I think my CPU or whatever is a little overloaded right now. Next stream will be better. I don't think this old Alienware PC can stream everything I want to stream on, so it's fine. As far as take profit, I guess kind of just read price action. I want to be a little preemptive, but if this market's starting to pick up a little bit of volume there, 705. See if we get 710 or if we just sell back into the range. I don't want to sit here like a donkey and see this thing sell back into the 90s, 80s, hold range just like it's been doing all day and be surprised by it, but we'll see. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. After this much consolidation, I agree. Somebody in the chat said it. You're typically going to get a move at some point. We'll give it a shot here and see what happens. It's a break of a new high at 708. Man, yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. We got 134 likes. Can we beat 200 likes? If everybody spams like right now, we might run through 710. This price action is starting to get a little bit, I want to say a little bit more decisive, but I think we got to get past 710 here. But like I said, it's kind of a see profit, take profit kind of day. Probably should be getting out of this, but I'm gonna risk it to see if we can pull through 710s here. I'm an optimist. Yo, Trend Trading with the follow on YouTube. Appreciate it, man. It's another breakout that gets no follow through. Ay, ay, ay. I'm new. What's on the left? This is my trade copier that I use to trade, you know, my live accounts and my funded accounts. I copy trade all of them. So one trade that I put in on one account goes to all of them. This is dog poo poo. So I mean, it's another 10-point break that gets no follow through. What are we doing? See profit, take profit. Give it a second here, but this is back into the range. Yeah, this looks like crap. Looking for like 84s to hold, but yeah, this doesn't look good. All right, we're flat. I don't know what we want to do today, man. I don't know what we want to do today. I don't know what. No, the commissions aren't really a big deal, man, to be honest. I think it's not a huge deal to look at gold go here. Is that why NQ's pulling back? Oh wow, NQ's really dumping here. All right, I'm shorting. I'm shorting micro NQ here. See if we can catch this dump into 60s. This is a really strong rejection off of 700s. Let's see. And gold's pushing through it through an equal high here as well. We can go full screen now that TikTok's not here. Some of them are funded, only like a few of them. I've got a couple top 1 accounts funded. That's literally it. The rest of them are evals. Slow and steady, getting them past. Slow and steady. I don't really want to fade this daily candle, but If we're gonna reject like that off of 700s, I want to try to get it. Gold's not wanting to break the high either. Break 70s here. It's horrible, isn't it, bro? Like the slowest grind up just for us to sell down this fast. It sucks. Sucky price action. Looking at 63 maybe as a break. Looks like we're starting to finally want to get back some of this move here. Don't want to see it slow down as we test this low. That's one thing I don't want to see. See wicks off of 70s and then a break under 62. There we go. All right, I covered some. Okay, covered some. Let's go break even on the rest and just see what happens here. Eventually, when it's all funded, it'll be sick. Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal. Okay, so we have, yeah, my Tradeify live account. This is the one I'm using as my copy trader, my lead. 3 funded next, 3 funding ticks, 5 lucid, 5 TPT, 2 top 1. These are the only ones that are funded at this moment. I also accidentally bought a top 1 on Project X, so that's kind of a pain in the butt. 3 trade day. 3 trade day. I sneezed. Yeah, LJ. This will be my 5th break even for the day. Yep, I feel that. This is one of those days where it's hard to get an entry that doesn't get retested. I said that earlier. It's just every level today has been tested multiple times. It is so difficult. Yo, we're at about 150 likes. Yeah, we can get to 200 likes. Can we break 57s here is a better question. Can we get there? Can we get to 57? Maybe try to get out of some at like 53. We have some support there on the 500 tick at 53. Maybe try to get out there if we can. Maybe let one run into the 40s if we can. I like that idea. Something like this. Oh, you dirty dog. What we doing? Call up, bro. What we doing? The risk of trying to hold a break-even trade. This might stab us here. I added 2 more, stopped like right there, right now. 71 breaks were out, but I added 2 more. See if we reject off of this and break the low. Understanding that we just, you know, sacrificed a lot of room, but that's okay. Looking for it right here, right now. Got to get under 6.3 here. 6.3, nice. Got to get under 60. Covered 2. Stop it at the pivot at 71 seems like a good idea. Down 17K, bro. Damn, dude, I'm sorry about that. Not a fun one. Not a fun one. All right, we're like modestly up. I don't know. It's considering the market today. I mean, I guess I don't know. This is actual doo-doo on a stick. What do we think? So up 80 on my top step, 150 on some of these accounts. Tried my best. Given my situation right here, trying my best. The markets, though, are not urgently moving up. It feels, yeah, there does feel like there's a selling opportunity in the air somewhere in here. We break 50s, maybe into the 30s, 20s. I don't know. Just $100 at a time, man. One $100 trade, 2 $100 trades, 3 $100 trades is all we need. 1, 2, 3. Now we go. All right. Yep. We'll bounce off 54. Silver. Oh boy. Yeah, knowing silver, this just gets bought right back up, I'm sure. What's up, broski? What's good, D? What's up, my man? NQ looking just weak right here. Just such weak buying off of these lows. YM still moving. Do I have YM data? I don't. I think I have it on my Tradeify live account. I think I have all the data on my Tradeify live account. CBOT? Do I have CBOT? I don't. I don't have data to trade it. Well, there you go. Trade that market. That's a stronger market if you're looking for longs and actually expect continuation. Maybe trade YM. Slow and steady. Man, NQ really looks like it maybe wants to fall off of a cliff. Fall off of a cliff. The weak momentum to the upside is now seeing some nice rejection from sellers off of the 700 level. Kind of seeing it into questionable lows. We had some buyers at 40s, 30s. There's a lot of levels that this can bounce, but also, at the same time, if we don't see buying at these levels, we can possibly flush pretty hard here, to be honest. It's looking heavy. It's another way to say it. This is where you want to see a higher low get put in from buyers, and every rally, you look at the 500 tick chart, look at the order-based price action. 70s, right back down. 70s again, right back down. 68, right back down. It's looking very heavy here. At kind of a level where you'd want to see buyers stepping in aggressively. It's looking very heavy. A lot of wicks to the upside, lower highs forming on the 500 tick. It's looking like maybe if it wants to, we could sell 40s. Not saying it's going to happen. Just saying it looks heavy. You see 64, that pivot off of 64. Every buying move's instantly getting rejected. We're going to anticipate a breakout trade here through 50s. Okay, so we're short 3 micros. The stop goes above these pivots, and we're looking for a break into the 40s with speed. Okay, because as this structure starts to set up with lower highs and a rejection of a breakdown level here, you want to see speed, and you can anticipate speed sometimes. So let's see 40s to 30s and try to get out quick if we're going to break down. If you see 50s break here, hit the camera, lights, camera. If we retest these lows again, I'm going to add. If we can get back to 55, I'll add. Okay, added 2 more on the retest of these lows, looking for the breakdown right now. Here we go, getting momentum to the downside. 45s, looking for 40s. A quick wick at 42. Look for the retest of 42 here. We got the speed. See, a little retest, then a break lower. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh shit. Come on, 66. Dump it. Dump it, baby. How are you deciding how many contracts? You usually try to use like 5. I'm kind of holding here. Not good. Come on, 66. You got to hold, bro. Short but sweet. Stop by to say hi. What's good, man? All right, brother. Take it easy. All right, damn. All right, damn. Stopped out of that. The battle to get green today. You go live every day, every single day, Danny. Every single day. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. Can't see full screen. Yeah, I guess my webcam's in a weird spot, huh? Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have looked for a breakout trade right there. Not with how choppy we've been. It was looking good, though. It was looking good. If we could have broke 640s, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'm back in. I'm back in on the rejection of 73. I'm back in on the rejection of 73 there. I don't see how it couldn't be. I ran my stop. Now it's going to run the lows. Typical. Looking for the break of that 642 level there. Added 2 more. Need to break 42s now. How many trades do you take per day? I couldn't tell you, man. It could be 5, 10, 15, 20. It really depends. Can we just break 42 right here? Seller's slowing down. I liked the retest of 40. What do we test? 45, but now we're kind of slow. There we go. Nice pivot off of that. Stop moves to the pivot, I believe. If we can get back under 42, I'd like to put the stop of that pivot. Maybe a little premature right now to do so. Give me 45 and I'll go stop 52. Man, this thing just does not want to go. All right, I'm gonna stop 52. I don't want to see a retest of it. Needs to wick under 42 here. Oh, come on, you joker. Looking to take profit like on the break of 42 here. I'm watching the ask. 45, 46, 47. Not loving it, man. Not one to break. We'll look to re-enter. Have a great week. Yeah, take it easy, man. I don't blame y'all hanging it up early. It's not an easy day. Not a lot of opportunity. Not a lot of opportunity. Can't even catch the breakdown trade through 42 right there. Rough. Looking for a very quick break of 42 here. We break and then retest. 39 to, yeah, damn. Damn, bro. Really? I don't want to get ran on here. I'm going to cut it if I see buying off of 45. What a pain in the butt market right here. See if we can get up to 39. Hmm. Had a couple attempts to break, trying to be a little patient, but at the same time, the entry is like right here, right? So it's got to go. Meant to be a quick one. It's another nice rejection on 47. Let's try to follow this price action down. As long as it's dumping, I'm pulling that take profit lower. Does this just instantly wick back up, or can we test 32? I don't know, man. Cut it, I guess. Nothing. Why don't you use mini? I don't use minis. I use micros. Minis is too much. Minis is too much leverage. The break, yeah, that was the break, but it was totally just a such a weak break. Maybe after I get out of it, it'll go, but it's hard to catch anything here. Yeah, this market's kind of fading here. 630s is now testing. VWAP's down at 589, so call it like 40 points. There's 28. Getting some selling now in this market. Feels like we can kind of go. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get in short and have a wide stop at like 50s. This feels like we can kind of go off of 20s. We're breaking support here. It's a large body 5-minute candle. It's gonna close weak, it looks like. Let's see if we can catch a second leg of this down here. Same on this. See if we can catch the second leg of this lower here. Beautiful. Wait, continue through 20s now. Don't stop at 20s, damn it. Remind me when it's been a minute so that I can close it on my Funding Ticks account. Can we get back to New York Open? It seems to be where we're going. This is just slowly selling off. Buyers are not really stepping in where they need to be stepping in at. All the support here is breaking because it was such a low momentum move up. You're just kind of waiting for that top. That's why I'm skeptical when we have days like that where it's just very like weak. The session highs break by 10-15 points and then it's back into the range. Not the strongest looking price action. So we're catching the dump here at 615s. Let's see. Let's see if we can get 600s here. I just want to. This 5-minute candle keeps extending. We can catch a good little sell through 610 maybe. And we're trying to leave a wick. Let's see what happens. Wow, that shit just spawned down there. Do you see that? That literally just spawned down there. Come on, 15s. You gotta break, my man. Got to break. Of course, as soon as we get in, momentum comes to a screeching halt. A screeching halt. Nice 25 rejection. We got to get under 15 here. Got to get under 15 here. Damn, bro. 20s keep getting tested, and then we pop 25s. Just doesn't want to back off this level. Come on. Does not want to back off this level. If we test 25 again off of like 5 rejections, I'm probably just gonna take it off. So stop break even at this point. All right, can we get 610 here? Not really worth the hassle. Take what we can get, I guess. Good night. Can't see the entry. Damn, bro. You know what? That's on me. That's on me. Let me do this. Now we should be cooking. Still looks heavy, man. But it's so difficult. It looks really heavy. They'll be buying the dip. I don't know. This looks weak as heck. All right, I'm back. Let's see if we can get 615s here. If we start running through 30s, I'll cut it. Expectations for silver, it's probably just going to keep going up, keep liquidating people's accounts. I'm not touching that thing, man. I am not touching that thing. Added some more, see if we can break through 610 here. Cover some under 610. Although this might want to like, that 5 minutes looking very bearish. Can I get out like at a decent level without getting an immediate retest of my entry? That'd be an amazing thing if we could get that. 608's the low. Would that be something that you'd be interested in, NQ? Is maybe going further than 5 points before retesting my entry? Not really? Okay. Yeah, not really interested in that. Okay. Can't catch anything meaningful here. Like 5-6 points and then it's back up. This is rough, chat. Here we go. Just gotta smack talk it a little bit. Smack talk it a little bit. Go under 08. Let me get out at like 04, 03. Might get a bounce off of 600s. Don't do it yet. Let's take out 07 here. And you don't want to do what I want you to do. Okay. It actually feels impossible to get anything here. Like anything at all. God, it feels so difficult to catch a move. It's break of 5 points, back up. Break of 5 points, back up. Oh, goodness gracious, man. This is horrendous. Yeah, I'm not going to trade silver. Silver is like another beast. I think it's going to do more harm than good, honestly. It's too slow of a sell-off. Too slow of a sell-off. I want to see the break of 600, but I don't want to be in drawdown. That's the battle right now, chat. I'm not looking to be in drawdown. I try to be in drawdown as little as as little as possible. What do you use for multiple copy trades? I use Trade Syncer, man, with my Trade Evade accounts. Trade Syncer, it's pretty good. Pretty good. And you can use your trading view. You can use a lead account and then copy across other prop firms and use use trading view. All right, we're trying to make a move through 630. Sellers keep stepping into it though. Like, look at that rejection off of 27. That is rough. Oh yeah, this is getting a little heavy. I'm gonna get in for a quick scalp. I'm in for a quick scalp. Quick scalp. See if we can break under 606. Try to get in on the momentum when I see strong rejections like that, because usually we can get in and get green pretty quick. I like to be managing the positions from being green. Need to break 15s here. I got a pretty crappy fill on my Tradeify account there. Some nice buying off of 15. Some really nice buying off of 15. See what it looks like at like 632 at this high. If we can break, maybe step out of the way. Otherwise, I'm going to keep holding. Trade Sinkers is expensive. How much is it? I don't even remember. I think it's like 30 a month or something. Quick Wick at 35. If we break that high again and show continuation, I'll cut it. 50 for 2 accounts? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. I think VWAP test maybe at 590 might come into play today at some point with how rangy we've been. I mean, that overnight move was pretty much fully supported by VWAP. We might see a test of VWAP here. Oh no, I feel like I just hit that. Hate when that happens. Come on, market, bro. This is insane. Pick away, pick away. Pick a spot. All right, let's do this. Where's my song at? Where's my song at? Oh, I don't love the structure of putting up under 630s. It's hard to catch direction today. What's ES look like here? He just looks better, much better. Market too choppy. I agree, man. I agree. See how this trade goes, and maybe maybe I have to call it because this is pretty horrible. Not good enough conditions to put money on the line, right? Oh shoot! Sorry, chat. My bad. My bad. 20s are holding a little bit better than I'd like to see. Broadcasting from kids' room? What do you mean? Why? Why? Because the Legos? A kid could not put together it's this Lego. Or 600 here. Mike. You know what, dude? It might be because I'm playing desktop audio. My cable. Better. Chat. Better. You like what, dude? I can't even hear it right now. What is it doing? What is it doing now? I think I fixed it. Yeah, they're saying it's not. Still. Dude. Chat. Just. Bro, it's like a $600 microphone. I don't know what the issue is. Bullshit. Piece of shit. Piece of junk. I just did that. I can't hear anything. I just did that though. Static. Okay, wait. already unplugged the cable a couple times. Couple times. That's so annoying, man. So annoying. Losing a trade. Now my mic. I don't know, man. I don't know, chat. This is going horribly. Going horribly. Never had this many issues with a microphone before.
Oh, that sounded better when you said my mic.
Oh, is it better now?
It's better now when you were saying, I don't know.
Okay, it was a USB cable, not the mic cable. Yeah, this mic has been nothing but a pain in the butt for me, man. Pain in the butt. Alright, we were totally unable to manage this trade, and now I'm kind of free-balling it. What do I want to do here? I want to get into a trade that goes green and not just get chopped to smithereens. I fear this is about to move into the 40s. Hourly's leaving a big wick down here at 607. I'm going to float this a little bit. Close it. No, I'm going to float it a little bit. Let it try to get through 40s, 50s. If it can prove that it can, then I'll cut it. But cutting something too early that ends up going my direction might put me on tilt. So let me prevent that. Here we go. I said trust the process. No, it hasn't been a good day at all, man. I agree. It's been a really crappy day to trade. Really crap. Ooh, I can hear the I usually can't hear the Project X sound, but I can hear it right now. It said order filled. I added 2, so I'm in 5 at 22. It was down 1600, now down 200. That's solid though. It's a solid comeback. All right, can we get under 610 here? This is the third time where you come down and test these lows. Hourly is 10 minutes to close. Okay, we got some speed here. I'm not going to close it too early because we do have speed here. Speed as you move into a breakout level, right? You have like you have buyers supporting this level at 610. But the way I like to anticipate breakout trades is when you see speed and momentum into a level, right? There is a heavy order flow of selling coming into this low. So you watch the price action as we come down into this level. If buyers defend it, great, but it's more difficult for this level to hold when you have speed behind a move. So bit of an optimist, going to hold, look for the breakout trade. If buyers still hold it, that's fine, but I tend to lean to the side of a breakout when we do see speed into the level. Want to see this just be a small retracement. That's a hell of a bounce. Doesn't always happen, but yeah, that's a hell of a bounce. Yeah, see, in this case, we might be wrong here. Say 8 or 9 times out of 10 that'll break, in my opinion. But yeah, that's a hell of a bounce. Good lord, that is a hell of a bounce. If we don't just get right back down into 610, I'll cut it. Hell of a bounce. Call it a day. Yeah, I'm going to probably after this one. We're calling it a day. This is rough. I think we're bullshitting a little bit because we have 8 minutes on this hourly candle. Figuring out if it wants to break this low. It's messing with this wick. Filling in the range of this wick radically here. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Trying to figure out what we want to do. What app? This is called TradeSyncer. That's why I'm using to copy trade the accounts. Five minutes on the hourly. Notice that speed. Say that again. Take them easy. Notice that speed. Just waiting and accumulating right before. Speed usually leads to the breakout. Sometimes you get a retracement like that, but I'd say most of the time this breaks right here when you see that quickness down to that level. Maybe it's just a retracement than a break, but I don't know. I think it's because this hourly candle's right here. I think maybe a new hourly candle will break it, but we're like we're in a weird spot on the hourly. Trying to figure out what it wants to do. Yeah, this hourly's got 5 minutes on it. Think they break it before a fresh hourly open or after? Probably after. Most of the time it's after. But let's see. If we can break 15 here, we might. If not, I think we'll probably wait 5 minutes. Yeah, we're just not want to do it. Yeah, we were bullshitting really hard here at the close of this hourly candle, man. We're not. I don't think we're gonna get a break until that new hourly opens up. Either way, it's usually how it goes. Have 307 on the day. Yeah, today is, man, if you're green, good job. Let's probably call. I'll probably call it after this trade. See if we can get the breakthrough 610 right now. I don't think we're going to be very decisive until this hourly closes in 4 minutes. It's chopping right here. Holy trash day. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. This is crap. Total crap. Think we might see a break at 15s, but I'm not confident it's gonna happen before this hourly. We have 2 minutes on this hourly. One minute. Dude, how much do you make from affiliates? Not much, dude. Not much. Not that it's any of your business. Alright, we're looking for the hourly candle close here. There might be a lot of BS right here at the top of the hour as far as how this hourly wants to close. Yeah, I think we were never going to see a breakout before this hourly closed. I think that's the issue. But let's see how this new one opens in like 20 seconds. Can you just be transparent? Bro, I'm a live trader. It doesn't get much more transparent. It doesn't get much more transparent. Alright, fresh hourly. Looking uneventful. I don't know. This is... Yeah, this is just a bad day. A bad day. If you can flip red, you might get a wick run. Pretty weak bearish candle though. Yo, what's good? What's good? Fade. Yeah, I think green or slightly green or even like break even today is probably good. This is horrendous. Looking for the wick run on the hourly, but yeah, see if we can take the lows. If not, it's like we're holding range and nothing is happening. And if nothing's happening, I don't really want to be stuck in a short position. You know what I mean? I'd rather be stuck in a long position in consolidation than a short position. 619 holds. Yeah, we might break 30s here. Nothing to do but wait. See if it breaks out of the range. If it does, cut it. If we sell back to the lows, great. But this is it's kind of a difficult day overall. That looks heavy. 32 to 24. I started to act up again. Oh my god. I might have to go back to my old mic, dude, because this thing is giving me nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble. Does anybody know why? It's a Shure SM7DB. Just randomly starts getting staticky. It's not the cord though. Like the cord's brand new cord. It's locked in. Just total BS. Yo, Sabilo, appreciate the follow, man. It's an XLR. It's an XLR. It's brand new. No, it's from Amazon. Yeah, the white line's VWAP. It doesn't represent where it's actually at sometimes because Project X is weird, but it's sitting at 590. VWAP has been slowly crawling up. I kind of do wonder if we can get a test of VWAP. My phone is nearby the mic, but my phone's like not. Why would that matter? The interface? Like, but it's not connected to the interface. My phone is right next to it. I didn't know that. Is that a thing? My phone's right next to the interface. Huh. Really? It's a Scarlett 2i2 or something like that. Is it better now? Because I moved my phone away. I don't see why it'd be the phone. It's not connected to the interface. Electronic interference? Dude, maybe that's what it is. I didn't know anything about that. I moved it now. It's further away. Alright. I think I'd be more than happy to just kind of see green, take green on this trade. Give it a chance to break. I'm gonna happily see green, take some green on this piece of junk, dude. Like more than happily. I'm fully out. Today it's not worth the hassle, chat. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. I know I spent fucking $750 on this mic setup because I was super excited to have good quality, and it's done nothing but give me issues. Nothing but give me issues. I don't know. I don't know. It's annoying. Return it. I mean, I bought the cable from Guitar Center. I bought the audio interface from Guitar Center. The microphone itself was a Christmas present. I've replugged it 3 times already. Bad drivers? The older or the newer? Yeah, I don't know, dude. This is like top of the line shit. Here, I'll take a picture and show y'all. The audio jack's like really clean. This is the microphone. Okay, that's the Shure. Okay, hold on. This is what I've got. It's plugged in, right? This is a piece of crap audio interface. The plugs are plugged in. They're brand new plugs. Maybe it has something to do with I've been trying to stream to all these different platforms and like my CPU can't handle it. I don't know. We did get a VWAP test. Scarlet 2i2, yeah. If y'all have any like troubleshooting shit, send it in the Discord. I'll give it a shot. It's just such a pain in the ass. It was hard enough to like figure out how to work it, and now I feel like it's just demoralizing. Can't figure out why it's staticky. No, my headset's not plugged into the XLR, no. It's not. I've got the fan and power. Abzuni have Chrome RAM. It might be my. It. Yo, appreciate the $2, Jonathan. With Chrome, I don't use Chrome, but maybe CPU usage might be high. Maybe that's what it is, man. Because I was trying to stream to Kick, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, and I do keep getting notifications saying my CPU usage is high. So I'm gonna come in fresh tomorrow with, just streaming to 2. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Sample rate mismatch. Sample rate. How do I check the sample rate? It's clearly a sample rate mismatch. You say, okay. Audio. Check the port. It's Streamlabs. I'm using Streamlabs. I have gotten it. It has said CPU issues a couple times. Bitrate settings. I'm gonna put this on my notes. CPU, bitrate, and sample rate. I'll put that in my notes and troubleshoot. Could be the CPU too. I think tomorrow will be better, hopefully. Otherwise, I'm going to throw this mic in the trash. Honestly, it doesn't sound that much better than the mic I had before, and that was a lot easier to use. The audio meter while you're talking? Yeah, it's not hitting yellow. It's not hitting yellow. It's not hitting red. It looks fine. Here's what we can do. If y'all actually want to do a troubleshoot right now. This is what I've got. This is what it told me to download. So this is it, right? This is what it looks like. This is the gain, right? Do I need to mess with the gain? I mainly use VWAP. Because it's the average price based on volume and not just trailing candles. So it's VWAP is pretty good to use. See, but I already did that though. I'm not seeing that to be a long-term solution. I've already unplugged the USB and plugged it back in. I've done that once, and they say y'all said it fixed it when I did that, which I'm sure it did, but then it messed up again. Testing. It fixed itself. Oh, goodness. It might be my CPU. My CPU is like through the roof right now. All right, chat. Let's focus on the charts a little bit. We'll fix. I'm sure tomorrow will be better. Why that might grayed out? No, no. I think it's because that's what I have selected. I've got that selected as my input. NQ is just stair stepping down. No, I know. I've heard it's a great mic, but I just wish it wasn't giving me so many issues right now. Hey guys, I appreciate y'all. Can we get to 200 likes? I know we can. I know we can. What an interesting day. I mean, the amount of wicks we put in today on the 5-minute is absurd. This might break a record for most wicks. There is wicks everywhere. There is wicks everywhere. Whatever you did, the crackling's gone. Yeah, I unplugged and replugged the USB port, but I mean that can't. I did that earlier and it said it fixed again, but it's like that's gonna be a pain in the butt if I have to do that every time. Unplug and replug the USB. Tomcats on Kick wants to stream with you. I have no clue how to do that right now, man, to be honest, and I'm doing it all through through Streamlabs, so we'll figure that out another time. I guess I can try another USB cable, but that's the one it came with. All right, we are still stair stepping. We're at VWAP. It's a pretty ugly rejection on the 5-minute. Almost into the New York AM lows, around 570. See, I don't even know how to do that. It doesn't give me much options. It doesn't give me much options. Doesn't give me much options to do much of anything. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. What platform? They're mainly all on Tradeovate. The only account that's not Tradeovate is this Top Step live account that you're looking at. My Tradeify live account's on Tradeovate. Every funded account's on Tradeovate. It's easier on TradeSyncer if you just use all Tradeovate accounts. Doesn't really have any issues copy trading Tradeovate accounts. It's when you try to do a Tradeovate to Project X or a Tradeovate to something else, it gets a little tricky. So try to do them all on Tradeovate. Dude, this market it's just a heavy. It's a slow sell-off, but buyers are not stepping into it at all. But take profit, yeah, my take profit accounts are on Tradeovate as well. Look at this go. Yeah, this is looking a little sketchy. Broke under VWAP. This is looking a little sketchy. What's gold doing? Still consolidating. Still consolidating. Bitcoin fading a little bit here off of what was a strong 3-candle move. Just fading a little bit. I know NQ likes. I know Bitcoin likes to fade with the NQ a little bit. All right, we're into 570s. This is looking like pretty sketchy. Just like almost a free fall in effect here. It's not the fastest sell-off, but just there's no buyers. Where are the buyers? Where are the buyers? We're at like AM support now at 560. So it's a hard 5-minute candle. This is not what you want to see on a five. Like if you're looking for a dip buy, and I could be wrong about this. Can y'all even see this? It's because the 5-minute candle, like when you see it pull back, the size of the candles on the pullback matter a lot. All right, so at the top of a move before retracement, it's typical to see these exhaustion wicks, see a reversal pattern form. What's sketchy about this and what makes you not want to take this dip buy is that, okay, this candle pulls back. It's relatively neutral. It's a weak bearish candle. The fact that this following candle is picking up volume, right, and accelerating is what you don't want to see. You want to see your pullbacks if you're looking to take a dip buy and continue higher. You want to see the candle bodies very small, wicks on the bottom. You don't want to see this candle body expand, become large, accelerate through support at 560s, break VWAP. These are all things you don't want to see. And just a quick visual here, if you're looking at price action, this candle body is now 2 times larger than this initial candle here. So it's an aggressive pullback. You don't want to try to be buying into aggressive pullbacks. What you don't, it's really this. The fact that this candle body is so large and it's increasing volume on the way down. You see how these candle bodies become progressively larger on the way down? So this is gaining momentum to the downside. You don't want to be buying that dip. Yeah, there might be AM support here, but it's the context of how this price action has formed into this level. You don't want to be buying this dip, in my opinion. I would not be trying to take a dip buy here off of 560s, given how we moved into this level. Could I be wrong? Yes. Should you follow your own system? Yes. Let's see if 580s rejects and we keep selling. We are still selling. It's 582, 583. I put in a limit sell at like 586 to get short if that gets filled. To see the 550s break. See, I don't know if we'll get filled on it though. All right. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Be right back. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. All right, we're back. We're gonna run a stop above these highs here at 610. And see if we can get a sell back in a low day, 55. Let's get it. Bad sell? We'll see. We'll see. It's a hell of a bounce. Yeah, low key might be bad. Might be a bad sell. We're breaking through 600s. Yeah. We might be holding 50s here. Or at the very least get in somewhere else. Yeah, this might be a bad one. Yeah, that I did not expect that wick on. Yeah, this is running here. Let's see. Let's see if 605 breaks. If it does, I need to get out. Probably cut it early. We just ran fucking 80s to 600s. Yeah, this is looking pretty strong here. If we don't sell into like low 590s right here, I'm probably going to want to cut this. It's holding 600s, not good. All right, now 605 is our point of invalidation. If we get back above 605, we need to get out. Didn't expect such a deep retracement here. Let's see. Can we break 90s here? 91s? Can we break 90s here? It's a decent pullback. We have a level at 589. Look for that to break. Come on, 90s. We just need buyers to not hold 90s here. I like it better in the low 90s than the high 90s. We might go on a little midday rally here, Chad, if we get back above 600s, which is not what we want to see. The buyers are definitely trying to step it in. I liked 91. Now we're not testing 91. Yeah, I'm not loving it. Not loving it. I think probably just best to step out of the way here. Take the L. Hourly's wanting to flip. This is looking good. This is looking damn good. What time do you start live stream? Like 30 minutes after the open usually, man. We got to get under 600 here if this has any chance. This midday dip's getting ripped on. We're just getting bought right off the lows at 58. We're on the wrong side of the trend here. All right, we're gonna step out of that. We're on the wrong side of the trend here. Damn it! It is so difficult to get like nicely green today. If we don't reject 610s, this can go to 630. Kind of starting to form like a nice 5-minute reversal off that low. Not opposed to it. All right, we're in the long. We're in the long looking for 630s. Flip of the hourly is at 628. We'll stop it out under this pivot at 590. And we are running back down to 606. Give it some time. I want to see what ES looks like. ES looks 100% better than M and Q. Or NQ. 100% better. The pullback on ES is just not as violent as this M and NQ pullback. It's like pulled so deep into the morning range. ES on the other end, just quick wick, and it's back up. See if we can take out 620 here. Added 2 at 605. Can ask why you like the tick charts. Yeah, I use the tick charts. I honestly just think that it gives you much more market structure and levels within the moves to look at. Sometimes when the market speeds up, a lot can be hidden in the time based candles. But if you're using tick charts, since they're order based, they break down kind of every level that held during that move, so they can be pretty solid to use. Also, because it is order based, and when more volume comes in the market, the charts speed up. It keeps you in pace with the market a little bit. Keeps you in pace. Give it to like 585. Anything more than that, and this market's just continuing to roll over. If it can't hold 585 here, it's cooked. Yeah, because that would be okay. So retest at 592, give or take a couple. Yeah, 585 is where I'll stop this out if we don't go higher. Yeah, I'm long in the NQ, MNQ right now, 7 micros. Trying to catch some continuation some way. We didn't take these lows, these AM lows at 58, which is a little sketchy. Little sketchy. This is starting to pick up some speed, damn. 90s is like running. This shit's running here off of the 90s. That's I mean, we just ran down to VWAP so quick. Good night. Anything under 585, I think I need to cut it. It's too deep of a pullback. There's a threat of us running through the AM lows at 58. Some nice buying off the 90s there. Add 2 more at 600 on my funded accounts. It's a nice V shape off the 90s, off of VWAP if it holds. So far, so good. That's a really nice V shape off of 590 right there. He's got to hold and push into a new high, and that looks good. Hold and push into a new high. You got to hold 602 here in Q. Gotta hold off of that buying. Otherwise, we're just going to fade back down into VWAP. Some decent buying off 602. Nice, trying to break new highs. That looks good. Try not to jinx it. That looks good. 590s to 605. Pretty move. It's a nice strong low. See if we can break 15s off of that. What do you use to copy trade all your accounts? It's called Trade Syncer. That's what I use. Trade Syncer. We're right here. Make or break, brother. 607 needs to hold. We got to go through 610s. You don't want to slow down right here. Slowing down right here is such a red flag. Such a caution flag. V-shape, true V-shapes like that should see continuation through the high it's running into. So 615 needs to break. How much they charge? Honestly, I don't remember. I don't know how much I'm paying for it. Man, continuation. We got to see continuation after a V-shape. Otherwise, it has no meaning. This beautiful aggressive buying off 590s, but there's got to be. You can give it a second to consolidate, but it has to go. It has to go. True V-shapes like that have to go. Give it a minute or two, but we got to do something here. Need to break 615. That's the high here. 15s. Just stalling out after the V-shape. Stalling out after the V-shape. We hate the stall. We hate the stall. Nobody likes to stall. Can we get 15s to 20s? Then we have resistance at 2.7. It's a nice push. Let's break 15. Let's break a level. Let's break a level today, man. Let's break a level today. It'd be beautiful if we could break a level, man. Let's break a level and not just hold the range. Let's get above a high. Let's break a high. You can do it. I know you can do it. Let's break a high. Let's break a high. You've got the strength. Come on. Break a high. Break a high. Just break it. Come on. There you go. Now, can we kind of catch a bid above the high instead of just wicking it? I know you can do it. Come on. Let's see 620s here. You can do it. You can do it. Man, this just feels so heavy. Like it's taking every ounce of this thing to try to get a break above 620s. Good night. There's 20s. Can we get a couple points? 21s, 22s. Could form a lower high here on the 5 minutes. Watching price action. Can we test that high again? And we're not wanting to retest the high. really don't want to do it, huh? Look at this hesitation to break 20s. Hmm. 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 We see the 610s break to the 620s pretty clean, or like 630s here into this next level. It hesitating right between it's a little weird. And before big red boner candle, probably. Was that a fresh? Just having so much trouble breaking 620s there. New 5-minute candle opens. Try to take some off here, as it's having difficulty breaking 620. Here we go. All right, I got an order at 623. Bet. Bet. All right, we're pulling into this resistance. I think trim and then hold and see if we can break above 30s here, right? That's the plan. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get 630s, 640s. Just hold this. Lock in some profit on this move to 620. Yo, chat, appreciate y'all. We got 206 likes. Can we get, I don't think I've ever gotten 225. Can we get 225? Not really the rejection you want to see off this 25 level. I think we can probably just hold it here. We have stacked highs at 30s. Probably just hold it, but at the same time, you might get to re-enter this if we get like an initial retracement, then buy that dip again. See what it does around 20s. What platform? It's called Trade Sinker. Trade Sinker. Would you shame me if I flipped here? Yes, sir. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. $22 looks good. Let's get 25s. trade you like with how often we've tested most of the ranges we put in today. Doesn't feel like this is like your only entry opportunity, in other words. That would like really crowd the title though. This is just a bit of a dud. Bit of a dud. I'm just gonna close it, I guess. We're not doing anything. We're not breaking out. Alright, so we're up like 300 on my Tradeify Live, my fundeds, top step 150. It just feels like a battle to get anything today. Yo, 216 likes, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. It feels like a true battle to win today. So I feel like it's a W that we're green. It is just so sideways. That appreciate the looking out, Nelson. How's everybody doing so far, man? We got 2.5, 3 hours till market close. Are we green, red? Am I cutting out? Is it really? I'm telling you, man. I cannot keep unplugging and replugging this. Maybe I should plug it in on the backside of the computer. Oh boy. Crushed it today in Minneapolis. Nice, dude. Nice! You just visiting there? You live there? Honestly, don't know where Minneapolis is on a map. Couldn't tell you. Feels like it snows there. That sounds like it snows there. 221 likes. Couple more, chat. Let's get to 225. What a yucky day. Just a yucky day. Two payouts from getting moved to live, have 10K in total profits. Dude, you're right where you need to be, man. It's about slow and steady. I moved to live, you know, with I had a lot of profit in my XFA. That was just my situation, but there's nothing wrong with what you've got. 10K is a healthy live account balance. Slowly just compound and build it, and you'll get there. There's nothing wrong with that. Made 3K on 100K eval, nice. Top set let you copy across prop firms. I've seen people do it for sure. It's a little hard to do that because you're talking about using Project X. TradeSyncer doesn't really do well with Project X and Tradeivate, so, but you can. There we go. 225 likes. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Do we call it, chat? One in the chat if we call it. One in the chat if we call it. Today is not an easy day to make money. Last night was better than this, for sure. Gold's kind of curling. Maybe he wants to take a breakout through 60s there. I don't know. Probably just barcodes. ES much better. Yeah. I mean, ES is still choppy, but definitely that pullback was more controlled, not quite as wicky as M&Q was. That's for dang sure. And ES is showing more strength as it's kind of pulling off this low than NQ is. So on you, ES is probably just the better market, man, to be completely honest with you. That's a nice, healthy dip buy back into high day. I think we should start trading ES a little bit, chat. 1-1, I think we should call it. I think we're slightly green. I think that's better than nothing on a day like today. The read on the market's questionable. I think we probably call it. I don't have a code for Trade Sync, and I don't know how much it is. You have to go check the pricing. Maybe 40, 50 bucks a month or something like that. To trade 100 accounts, which I think I bought that, is like maybe 70 bucks a month. Not exactly sure. But I need to add a couple more accounts. 6 Gs. You know what? I don't really look at it like that. But I mean, I guess. I mainly look at just this. Like that's slightly green. I mean, these are just, these are evals. I'm trying to army crawl it right now. Some of them are closer to passing than others. These two are funded. These 152s are funded. These are trade day evals. We're at like another 3K to go. These are lucid evals, I believe. These are TPT evals. Right here, this is funded next and funding ticks. I'm damn close to passing these two. Maybe I'll try to push it a little bit and try to get these two passed, because I'm only $1,000 away from passing them. If I could get these passed, or actually all of these, 6 of these funded next and funding ticks. We're only 1,000 away. $49.99. Damn, I'm paying $150 a month then. Okay, that's pretty expensive. Bro, we can't hear you. Damn. Do I try to push it and get these passed? Should we try to push it on the stream and get these passed? We could. Try to make $1,000 bucks. I'd probably be trying to look for a dip buy on ES and at the close. Or do we continue methodically getting there slowly but surely? No, don't force it. I agree. Let's not force it. We're $1,000 away. It might maybe take another day or 2 or 3. I don't think we should force it. We've been this patient to get this far. We've been this patient to get this far. Let's not force it. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna get out of here, man. I think we're gonna get out of here. What are you doing, dog? All right, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna chill. I'm gonna hop off. We will be back live tomorrow morning. Safak, appreciate the follow on YouTube. I appreciate all the likes. Y'all killed it today. Appreciate it. We're slightly green today. It's a W day, winning day. Happy with it. We're gonna get out of here. Today's price action was not for the week, that's for sure. So we'll call that a winner, and winner chicken dinner. Get out of here. GG's, have a good one. CJ, buddy, Tev, FMP, everybody chatting it up right there. Y'all have a good day and night. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. God bless. Thank y'all for hanging out with me every single day in the stream, supporting.